Hi Founders Live, this is Julienne from Jules Fit Mom, and I'm coming to you today to talk to you about nutrition. One topic I want to cover is how to arm yourself with the best nutritional information. I want to come to you today with this topic because there's many situations where, if you're like me, I travel for work, and there's times I'm left to what's available for me at the airports, maybe at the offices that I'm hosting, or plugged into meetings, or just basically with coworkers. And so I want to give you some advice and some things to think about that will help you in those situations. So just a little bit about me again. I have my nutrition degree, and I've been helping people with nutrition for about all in all about 15 years. Fitness, nutrition, any kind of wellness. So I sold wellness services to companies for several years, and I did one-on-one coaching and group coaching as well. Right now I actually do that really for fun on the side. It's definitely my biggest passion. I run a sales and marketing team at a commercial real estate company right now. So this is my area to really stay in my passion. So wanted to connect with you guys today about that. So what I want to ask you is, have you ever been in situations where you've been confused about nutrition, not just about general things, but about nutrition specifically? So I know many of you have heard to stay away from carbs, stay away from sugar, maybe red meat, maybe white foods, possibly prepackaged or processed foods, ones that have preservatives, ones that are conventional, non-organic. Maybe some of you have heard stay away from all plastics, or stay away from microwaves, or a number of things, guys. I could go on and on about the things that you should avoid and specific supplements that you should take and things like that. Right now, I'm not going to go into that. I'm not going to create this cookie cutter version that you should adhere to have this perfect type of diet. No, what I'm looking to do is help arm you with what you need to be able to look at and analyze so that you can make the best decision possible in any situation. So, like I said, I travel for work. Just got back from Orange County just yesterday, and had to grab food when I was in airports, and did all those things that you guys normally do regularly. So one thing to think about is, marketing people are genius. I work in a marketing role with my team, but these guys have it down. They're going to want to put on boxes, on labels, things that make you feel really good about the decision that you make to purchase their product. So that's wonderful. But here's the deal. You want to make your decisions not based on what that genius marketing crew has helped you to believe. You want to make decisions based on fact, and there's some things you're going to need to learn to read and analyze so that you can make those factual decisions. Okay, so I brought a prop here from my pantry, and make sure to refer to the attachment for this talk. Basically, it's breaking down a nutritional label so you guys can see it. Okay, so this is I'm not showing you this now in detail, but obviously you see here, this is a certified organic Annie's Honey Grams graham crackers. We literally went camping a few weeks ago with my family. We do an annual camping trip, unplugged, no cell phones, no anything. So we did make s'mores, and but hey, I try to go organic, right, as much as possible. So here's a box of this, and this right here, even though it says organic, it's got the seal. It also has something even more important for you to look at, and it's this wonderful label right here. Okay, so like I said, in the attachment I'll break this down, but basically the things you're going to want to look at is if I'm looking for a food, I first want to see, okay, if it's a package of something, nutritional facts, I want to look at the serving size and how many servings are actually in that container. Because when you're looking at that, that's when you look at these numbers below and analyze how much of the macronutrients you're actually taking in. When I say macronutrients, I mean the protein, carbs, and fats. Those are all three measures of energy in your food, but that's actually going to give you more of an accurate count. So if I say, I'm going to have some graham crackers, cool. This one has about 24 carbohydrates for 2 cracker sheets. Awesome. I know if I have 2 cracker sheets, I'm having one of their proposed servings on this box. So that right there, I want you to make sure that you're always doing when you're looking at that stuff. So that we'll get into in a little bit. So whatever you're doing that, making sure you're looking at the label and understanding what you're reading is very, very important. Not only the nutritional facts when it comes from those macronutrients that I mentioned, but also what comes in that ingredient list. So when you have something, let's just use this again. If you have something like a graham cracker or chips or any non-animal product that says on the label, no cholesterol, well, you can almost guarantee, well, of course it does not have cholesterol. It's not an animal product. You're only going to get cholesterol through animal products, right? So right here in the ingredients, this is where you're going to see what everything is. So also keep in mind the first 3 to 5, actually it's from top to bottom, listed by weight, the amount of that ingredient. So organic whole wheat flour is the ingredient that's the heaviest in this product. So there's mostly organic whole wheat flour in this. Okay, the next heaviest ingredient is organic wheat flour, then organic cane sugar, organic expeller, pressed sunflower oil, etc. Okay, so make sure you're looking at this. There's certain things you're going to want to look for, and then there's some things that you just want to make sure that you're connecting with. My general advice to you is, if you're going to be traveling, if you're going to go to something specific and you don't really know what to eat, gravitate towards whole foods as much as possible. So go for the proteins, go for your fruits and vegetables, go for nuts, seeds, oils. That right there as your staple is going to help you make the best decision possible. So if you're sitting down at a restaurant, and what's good, especially in airports, it's most relevant because it's recent. Airports have gotten pretty good about this. They really do supply people with healthier choices, more than they used to. So do some of those little stores, the stores you buy your souvenirs and snacks and, Advils and things like that. They actually give you some good choices that you can feel great about. Yesterday I grabbed a Greek yogurt. I had string cheese, a thing of some mixed nuts, and I used that as my snacks as I was traveling. Make sure you're going towards those whole foods, right? So when I say I had the organic yogurt and string cheese, I was looking for something with protein. It also had some carbohydrates, right? Because your protein there. And in your yogurt contains not only protein, but it has carbohydrates as well. And then I had my mixed nuts. I wanted something with good healthy fats and protein as well. So I had that big mix. You do want to avoid things that are very high in sugar. Things that, the snacky foods. The reason is because if you can keep those added sugars lower throughout your day, you can avoid those energy spikes and crashes. Also, it's really good for just regulating your blood sugar throughout your day. So a lot of times if people do have a high amount of sugar for a snack or a meal, they tend to get a little bit of an energy crash 2 to 3 hours later. And what do they want again? They usually want that carbohydrate, high sugar meal or snack. So I would say overall, you're going to want to avoid those as much as possible. And like I said, gravitate towards those whole foods. If there are fruits and vegetables available, go for those. Anything specific, if you guys have any kind of advice, please email me, send me a message on the Founders Live app, Mighty Networks app. I'd be happy to help. There's also other ways to reach me. I am Jules, the Fit Mom. You can actually reach me at julesfitmom@gmail, but also through different social networks as well. My LinkedIn account is definitely for more, it's reflective of my current professional environment, my management environment right now. You can reach me there too if you'd like. But I would love to help. As I wrap, just want to remind you to look at the attachment below to kind of dig into that label and see how that can help you make better decisions going forward. So thank you so much, and see you next month.